How Jules Kounde reacted to Chelsea's refusal to meet Sevilla's £68 million asking price. Jules Kounde was bitterly disappointed over Chelsea's refusal to meet Sevilla's £68 million asking price for him last summer, as he was desperate to move to Stamford Bridge. The Frenchman was Thomas Tuchel's top defensive priority in the transfer window, and the Blues allowed Kurt Zouma to join West Ham for a fee of £26 million as they were confident of landing Kounde. Chelsea valued Kunday at just below £50 million and felt they could capitalise on Sevilla's dire financial situation. However, the La Liga club refused to listen to offers for the centre-back and instead insisted that they would only sell if a club activated a £68 million release clause in his contract. Kunday had been convinced that he would get his wish of a move to West London, and the Evening Standard say the defender was bitterly disappointed at the collapse of the move. Chelsea will continue to monitor Kounde's status at Sevilla, as he remains Tuchel's first choice. The Blues landed Romelu Lukaku and Saul Niguez, and Tuchel feels his defence is the only other area that needs significant investment. Thiago Silva is out of contract at the end of the season, but Tuchel would rather land Kounde earlier than then, meaning the Blues could reignite a move for him in January. Chelsea are sweating over Antonio Rudiger's future, with the defender reportedly open to leaving for free next summer. Transfer expert Dean Jones claims a number of clubs have already made contact with the German's representatives. And Rudiger is ready to explore his options before responding to Chelsea's latest contract offer. That could see Thomas Tuchel lose one of his most important players for nothing in 2022. And after the Blues failed to secure a deadline deal for Sevilla's Jules Kunday, Chelsea's squad will look light in defence should Rudiger depart. The German, 28, has been a revelation in Tuchel's five-man defence, playing a key role in last term's Champions League triumph. Rudiger has been at Stamford Bridge since 2017 after a move from Roma. And Chelsea are eager for him to spend his prime years in West London. However, the Blues have so far failed to reach an agreement on a new contract for the centre-back. And Rudiger is now ready to leave Chelsea hanging as he waits on offers from other teams. Jones told LiveScore, Tuchel has been so impressed with him, not only does he want him to stay, but he wants the club to prioritise the negotiations around it. He can't really imagine his team right now without Rudiger to build upon. There are a couple of clubs that are looking at Rudiger's situation and have opened discussions privately between intermediaries to let him know what would be on the table. And he's reasonably open to considering a future away from Chelsea. Chelsea are targeting Borussia Dortmund star Jude Bellingham and could make a transfer move in January, according to reports. Bellingham, 18, has been at Dortmund a little more than a year but has impressed since breaking into the first team. His performances earned him a call-up to England's Euro 2020 squad this summer and led Chelsea to take an interest. And according to transfer insider Dean Jones, the Blues have placed the midfielder on their list of transfer targets. He said, Jude Bellingham's been on Chelsea's radar for the past year or so. And I think that situation is one they'll start to explore further in the new year. Jones has explained previously that Chelsea are eyeing Bellingham as an alternative to first-choice Declan Rice. And with West Ham setting their asking price at £100 million for Rice, it is possible Chelsea will have to turn to Bellingham. But Chelsea hit a dead end with Dortmund when trying to negotiate a price for Erling Haaland in the summer transfer window. The German outfit were unwilling to let their star striker leave for anything less than £150 million, so the Blues turned to Romelu Lukaku instead. Chelsea were also dealt a blow in their pursuit of Bellingham in the summer with news that Dortmund extended the youngster's contract to 2025. Bellingham has become an important player for Dortmund and already has 1 goal and 2 assists in 3 appearances this season. Marc Guehi confident he's made the right decision to leave Chelsea for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace new boy Marc Guehi insists his desire to play first-team football means he's made the right decision to leave Chelsea. The highly rated 21-year-old swapped Stamford Bridge for Selhurst Park last summer in a surprising move. The Eagles paid around £18 million for the defender, and he's started in each of the club's first 3 Premier League matches this term. The centre-back has since been named England U21 captain by Lee Carsley, and he says the decision has vindicated his move to southwest London. "It wasn't an easy decision for me to leave Chelsea," said Guehi. "I was at the club for so long, since I was 7 years old. I am extremely grateful for everyone who has helped me get so far, and it's because of them that I'm here. I felt like it was the right decision for me to move to Palace. I wanted to play regular football at a high level in the Premier League and test myself to see how far I can go. I think I will really improve myself. So looking at it that way, I think it was the right decision. My mentality is to get the most out of myself." Guehi's move was one of several that helped Chelsea recoup the cash spent on Romelu Lukaku last summer. The Blues forked out £97 million on the Inter Milan striker, but they made up that amount by selling Tammy Abraham to Roma for £40 million, Kurt Zouma to West Ham for £26 million and Fikayo Tomori to AC Milan for £28 million. Thomas Tuchel's phone call played a key role in convincing Saul Niguez to join Chelsea, according to reports. The Champions League holders completed their loan deal for the Atletico Madrid midfielder on deadline day and have the option to make the move permanent at the end of the season for £30 million. Saul will give Chelsea another experienced option in central midfield, having won La Liga with Atletico, the Copa del Rey, as well as 2 Europa League trophies. Chelsea were forced to fend off competition from Manchester United in the race to sign the Spain international during the closing stages of the transfer window. And according to Goal, Tuchel played a decisive role to ensure that Saul was heading to Stamford Bridge. The report claims that Tuchel personally spoke with Saul on the phone and promised the Spaniard that he will be used as a central midfielder instead of being played in various roles like he has been during his time under Diego Simeone. Saul has already begun training with his new Chelsea teammates during the international break and could be given his debut against Aston Villa on Saturday.